Welcome guys to this tutorial about the copper bulb. So in this tutorial, we'll be talking about the copper bulb, how to build more better reliable flying machines on Bedrock Edition that I haven't tested for Java, but they should work anyway, and also how to build a super extremely cheap T flip-flop. So I should have a list on the screen of all the things about the times for each of them. So you can, if you're not interested in this part, you can skip to those parts. Anyway, besides that, I hope you enjoy, and let's move into a first step is about explaining how the copper bulb works. So first off is the copper bulb, as you can probably see right here, is a insta-block of a T flip-flop. You literally just take a comparative output and you can have redstone, whatever you want, and just a press of a button or any power source can turn this into a T flip-flop, because as soon as you power it, it stays on for absolutely ever. If you have it waxed, it will just stay in this state. I mean, you also have the copper bulb as well, where it's just normal and waxed, but the wax doesn't really do anything to it, but you know, it's fine. It just keeps it in its bright state without anything, you know. Just grab your wax and your honeycomb, done. And that is the T flip-flop. And now, how to show you how I've made better flying machines of the one part that makes it all work. This part right here, the block is just for demonstration, but this 4-block thing times the piston to make it work functionally better, because if you're a Bedrock player, you will have known that making flying machines on Bedrock are a lot harder. So I've made a machine that can do that really simply. By literally just doing this, it works completely reliably. So in the next part of the video, that's why I'm going to show you how these things work and what they do and how they are made. So now that we have explained how the copper bulb works and some of its functions, now let's jump into some of the things and the tutorials. And now to show you the resources to build these things. So in these chests are the required, I'm only doing the tutorial for the up and down and the sweeper. I'm doing the cheapest one. Don't worry, it works reliably. Trust me, it works. Both of them work. So for the sweeper, you just need 7 slime blocks, 7 honey blocks, 2 copper bulbs. I would suggest them waxed. And then we have 2 sticky pistons and 4 observers. Pretty proud about that. And then for the up and down, it's really cheap. And all you need is 2 copper bulbs, again, suggest to be waxed, 4 observers, 2 sticky pistons, 4 slime blocks, and 4 honey blocks. So yeah, pretty proud about that. I hope. And then after that, I'm not going to show you how to build that one that I first showed over there. But for now, we're going to start building that bag. Now the tutorial about the sweeper. So to build the sweeper is literally this simple. You go like this. We're going to go stack about this many blocks out this way. Does not matter if the piston pulses yet. Then copper bulb again. Then we're going to stack out 2 more blocks. Have the observer observing that way. Does not matter if the copper bulb's on or not. Again, I suggest you wax it before you start activating the flying machine. So, and then we're going to break that block because that's just for the placing of the piston. And then we need 2 slime blocks this way. These can be honey or slime. Just remember they require both honey and slime. And then we're going to place a piston there. Honey all the way over here. So this is 7. And then we need the same thing except right here. So it's same thing. No, this time it actually does matter if it pulses or not. So we're actually going to go like this. Have a temporary block. I would actually suggest that you have copper bulb here, because then it makes it a lot simpler. You just go like this, and then you go like this, another temporary block, and place your observer, and done. So now it's all done. Make sure to remember to place in your obsidian. So I would say start and then have it where you want to finish, right? Pretty simple, straightforward. We're just gonna end right here. I don't think it really matters where you place the obsidian. I like to place it anywhere on this bar, not right over here. Also, don't forget, we need slime blocks over here. Don't forget about these. I almost forgot about them. I'm supposed to be doing the tutorial. I nearly forgot about the major part. There, now it's done. And then have your obby done. Same thing on this side. Doesn't matter, anything on this bar, basically. I like to place it. And anyway, now that's done. And now your fly machine should work like it should be. Sometimes it takes a few tries to get started. There we go. And there we go. Now it works. And see, it can be long distance, just as long as it's still, you know, you're kind of following it basically, not too far. But yeah, that's for this one. And now for the up and down. So now for the up and down, or vertical and downward. I like to call it up and down. So first we're gonna either have slime or honey, and we're gonna stack up 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have a piston right here, and then we stack up with slime 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now to power this piston, we need a copper bulb right there. We need an observer observing that. And then finally an observer right here. We're gonna break that block to activate it to go upward. The obsidian right here is supposed to stop it. Okay, so now we need a piston facing downward. We need an observer observing up there. And next we need a copper bulb right there. We're gonna place that right there. And there, now your up and down fly machine is all done. Make sure to remember to place your obsidian on where you want it to stop. So I'm just gonna quickly place it where I want it to stop, so right here. So yeah, there we go. That is all for today's tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next video and Let's Play coming up soon. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, maybe share it around, and like the video, and make sure to leave a comment for extra tips. Then on that note, goodbye, and see you in the next episode. Bye.